A smartwatch that could cost less than 3,000 rupees looks a lot like the Apple Watch Ultra. This and more in today's episode. Hello and welcome to a fresh new episode of Daily Fiber. I'm your host Raman Rashid, and before we get on with the rest of the episode, consider hitting that red subscribe button for detailed tech videos and also turn on the bell so that you don't miss any of our latest updates. With that said, let's get started. The Apple Watch Ultra is the company's most expensive smartwatch in India, and for those who don't know, it costs about 90,000 rupees in the country. But what if I tell you that you don't have to spend that insane amount of cash on the Apple Watch Ultra? I mean, of course, for the price, it's not an affordable watch and not many Indians can afford it, as I said. So what if I tell you there's a watch that is upcoming, it's about to get launched in India, and it looks a lot like the Apple Watch Ultra. I'm talking about the Firebolt Gladiator. Now, this watch could be priced less than 3,000 rupees in India. I mean, the price is being speculated to be about 2,500 rupees, but it will surely be under 3,000 rupees. And for its price, the features that you are getting are like a 1.96-inch display, 600 nits brightness, more than 120 action modes, sports modes, and about 20 days of battery life. And the best of them all is that it looks a lot like the Apple Watch Ultra. I mean, yes, not everything that glitters is gold, but for this kind of price, I mean, anyone who wants a decent smartwatch that is affordable but also looks like the expensive Apple Watch Ultra can definitely consider the Firebolt Gladiator. Now, of course, do note that the price is soon going to get revealed on January 30th on Amazon. Redmi has introduced a new member to its Note 12 lineup in China. And no, it's not a T variant or anything like that. In fact, it's an extension of the Redmi Note 12 Pro. So this new phone is called the Redmi Note 12 Pro Speed Edition. And if you look at the pictures, well, you only see major design tweaks here and there, but the two key takeaways of the smartphone, the two key highlights of this new smartphone is that this one comes with a 108 megapixel main camera without OIS, and there's also a Snapdragon 778G processor under the hood. Now, for those who don't know, the Redmi Note 12 Pro that is selling in China right now comes with a Dimensity 1080 processor, and you also get a 50 megapixel OIS camera. Now, one more major difference in between both these phones is that in China, the Speed Edition will be coming with MIUI 14 atop Android 13, and the 12 Pro comes with the older version, Android 12 and MIUI 13. So that is something, you know. So the Note 12 Pro is, as you know, that it will be launching in India soon on 5th of January, and we are expecting the specifications to be on the same lines as the Chinese variant. And you know, I am okay with Redmi keeping only one variant for our country. I mean, if they just launch the Note 12 Pro without the 108 megapixel camera or the Snapdragon 778G processor, it's all good. We are happy with the 50 megapixel camera, the 1080 processor, Dimensity 1080 processor. But the Android version, if it's Android 12 and MIUI 13 and not the MIUI 14 atop Android 13 on the Speed Edition, that could be a bummer, but let's see where it goes from here. Speaking of Redmi launches, the Redmi Note 12 Pro Speed Edition is not the only phone that has been launched in China by the company. In fact, the company has also unveiled the Redmi K60 series in China. So there are three phones in the lineup. The most affordable of the bunch, that is the K60E. Then there's the middle child, that is the K60, and then there's the top tier variant, the K60 Pro. Now, of course, these phones come in a lot of RAM and storage variants. So all those details are on your screens right now. You can pause and take a look. But apart from the RAM and storage details, these are like purely high-end performance-driven phones. I mean, they come with OLED displays, Quad HD plus resolutions, 120 Hz refresh rate. I mean, even the most affordable phone of the bunch, the K60E, has a Dimensity 8200 chipset under the hood, while the K60 has a 8 Plus Gen 1 chip, the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1, while the K60 Pro features a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip under the hood. So, of course, performance beasts these phones would be. And after the resounding success of the Redmi K50 series in India, I mean, my hunch is that these phones could be coming soon to India. Now it's only a matter of when, but of course, whenever this happens, these phones do get launched in India. Whenever that happens, What do you think could be the pricing? Let me know in the comments. After the launch of the Realme 10 Pro and the Realme 10 Pro Plus in India, the company has now teased the launch of the Realme 10 in the country. So of course, I recently reviewed the Realme 10 Pro and I was a bit underwhelmed with its camera performance. But okay, this story is about the Realme 10 and we are only going to talk about that phone right now. So I have taken a look at the Indonesian version of the phone of the Realme 10. That phone is selling in Indonesia. So over there it sports a 90Hz AMOLED display, there's a 5000 mAh battery, there's a 33-watt fast charging support, not fast charging now from today's standards, but 33-watt charging support. There's a bundle charger in the box, and I'm expecting more or less these features to come for the Indian variant as well. And if these features do make its way to the Indian variant of the Realme 10, then the price could be around 13,000 rupees. That is the starting price, but again, these are just my guesses and speculation at this point. And of course, the Realme 10 will soon be officially launched and we'll get to know everything about it very soon. Are you excited about the Realme 10? Let me know in the comments. Time and again, I've told you about the iPhone 13 as to how good it is, how it is better than the iPhone 14, and even during these recent sales, how it made a lot of sense getting the iPhone 13 instead of the iPhone 14. So today's deal is specifically for those people who have an old iPhone XR or an iPhone 11. They want to upgrade to a new iPhone, and specifically they are looking at the iPhone 13. Well, today's deal has the iPhone 13 listed on Flipkart for about 62,000 rupees, which is a solid 8,000 rupees off from its official price. But that is not all, because there's an exchange bonus of about 22,000 rupees, and if you have an old iPhone XR or an iPhone 11, as I said, then you can exchange your old phone, and depending on the condition of your old iPhone, the new iPhone 13 could cost you well around 40,000 or 45,000 rupees, and that kind of a deal, I don't think so it's bad. What do you think? And with that, we have reached the end of this episode. So let me know your thoughts on today's video in the comments below. And as always, for all the latest in tech, stay tuned to Fiber. I'll catch you all in the next one. Thank you for watching.